Hey guys, I just wanted to bring you guys a video really fast. I know I've been MIA for a while. I actually haven't been coupon shopping in almost 2 weeks. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. My husband dislocated his shoulder, so we have been dealing with that. He can't really drive or anything, so I've had to take him at all of his appointments and stuff. And then he has to have surgery tomorrow, so it's just been kind of crazy. But I wanted to bring this video to your attention because I know Priscilla did the whole, I can't even remember what she called it. I can't remember, whatever it's called, where you like hit up Target on everything on Facebook and Twitter and sent messages and stuff like that. So obviously, you guys can see I'm in my coupon room and I was going through my mail. I have a little Coca-Cola package here and I have a can. And if you guys can see, this can has not had a hole punched in it. It's kind of dented up, which isn't a big deal, but yeah. There's no holes punched in it. Nothing, no leak anywhere. And I know you guys can't really tell, but it's totally empty. The lid hasn't even been opened, and I was actually waiting to open it because I contacted the company because this isn't the first time this has happened. This is like the second or third time, I think, that I've had this happen. I've never had it happen with Pepsi. And my husband likes Pepsi. I really don't drink soda, but I got in on the Coca-Cola stuff for when they were 5 for $15 or whatever at CVS, and then when they were, I can't remember what the deal was at Walgreens, but anyway, I think it was like 20, you spend 20 and you get $10 back. Well, I got this pack of Coke from Walgreens because I did this CVS deal first, and I stacked all of those up in my garage in my stockpile. And then I went and did Walgreens like the next day or something, so I put the Walgreens ones on top. So that's how I knew these were from Walgreens. But anyway, went to open it, and there's nothing in there. So I actually didn't want to open it yet because I contacted Coke about it, and I wanted to have like the proof, but I actually heard back from them today, so I just went ahead and opened it. See, nothing in there. So, which isn't a big deal because, it's like it's probably like a 1 in, like I said, it's happened to me 2 or 3 times, but it's probably like a 1 in, 1,000 chance of having an empty Coke can in your 12 packs, but with as bad as the economy is right now, and like people, because that's mainly why I started couponing, because like I was tired of it just being my husband and myself, and we have a baby, but he doesn't really, hi memes, he doesn't really quit, you're standing on the paper, eat, quit, your tail's making noise. Sorry, my dog's wagging her tail and it's making noise. But he doesn't really eat food, so I was going to the grocery store for my husband and myself and spending like $150 a shopping trip, and it was crazy. I don't spend more than $50 a month now after coupons and stuff. So I just find it kind of funny with like as advanced as technology is and everything else that, yeah, I know there's a slip up, but I wanted to contact Coke about it to let them know in case maybe it was with their machines or whatever. And I told them that we were mainly Pepsi people, and I've never had a problem with Pepsi, and, explained the situation. And they were really, really nice. They got back to me like that day. And then they asked me for, I didn't know this, but there's actually, I don't know if you guys can see. You see that little number right there? That's how they track the can, or the production codes and stuff for the cans. So there's a number there. There's a number on the bottom of the can. There's the barcode. There's that number there, right where it says 12 fluid ounce. There's this number right here. And then there's like 4 or 5 numbers on the actual packaging. And as you can see, the packaging was kind of dented up, but I just didn't really think it was a big deal. So yeah, I had to, all they asked was for like some of the numbers on the can and where I got it and the address and stuff like that, which I, was more than happy to provide it to them. And going through my mail today, they actually sent me a letter that says, thank you for contacting Coca-Cola, yada, yada, yada. You can pretty much tell me I could throw the package away. Because they actually told me to save this and this until the problem was resolved. So they told me that I could throw the package away, and they sent this little letter. And with the letter, ta-da! 1 free 12-pack of sparkling product of the Coca-Cola Company. So, sorry, the glare's kind of bad on that. So, yeah. It does expire in June. And I actually had to get some rain checks for the $10.15 thing, so I guess I'll just use it for those. Yay. I was pretty excited. My husband thinks I'm a dork. But, I mean, it's just a good thing that they care to, treat their customers with like they actually mean something, because if they didn't, I was not going to be a happy camper, and we were going to go back to buying Pepsi. So they definitely they're really, really sweet about everything. I actually think I exchanged 3 or 4 emails, and my husband was like, really? I can't believe you're doing that. It's just an empty can of Coke. But as y'all know, with being couponers, just like, I've heard 1,000 people say, like, oh, well, it's only 50 cents or it's only $1, but y'all know what we can do with 50 cents or $1. So it's, it's pretty important to not think like, oh, it's only $1, or oh, they only mischarged me $3 or something like that, because it's like $3, that's a big deal. So for something like this, that if this was the first time, I'd probably be like, yeah, it's not a big deal. But it's happened before. And I've contacted like Pampers, because the little the little tabs and stuff I actually did it the same day that I did this, because I was all, I was aggravated. So I was doing like a customer service complaint rant to like every company. But like my son's diapers, I bought those, and even with coupons, I'm still, sometimes I get good deals and sometimes I don't. But I think I still paid maybe $3 or $4 for like a small pack of diapers, and that was with coupons. And the little Velcro things where you peel, or like what you fasten the diaper with and stuff, like half of them fell off. So I contacted Pampers, and if they send me something, then good for them, and if they don't, then I like Huggies anyway, but I was just buying Pampers because they were on sale. So it kind of helps with you understanding that they really do care about the customers and stuff. So, in order for them to send out a coupon or email you back and, say they're investigating it or whatever. So I'm pretty happy with Coke right now, especially because I get a free 12-pack, because that's a pretty big deal. Even if I, with summer coming up or whatever, even if something's not on sale, I can go and use it, or wait for a sale. So yeah, but if you guys, the whole point is if you guys have any kind of complaints or anything, like, your voice is the best tool that you have. And when I say voice, I mean like letter, email, customer service call, stuff like that. But because I'm just saying, like, with the economy the way it is, and with, people not having money and people using coupons out of a necessity instead of a hobby, and, all of that stuff, like, you definitely should get what you pay for. And I did not pay for an empty can of Coke. So, but, thank you guys for watching, and if y'all have any questions or comments, you can just leave them below. And if you guys ever have any problems or anything, don't hesitate. The worst thing that they're going to do is say, hey, sorry that happened, or sorry you didn't like it, and, that be that. Like, so I wasn't expecting this at all, but I was just I sent them an email just to let them know that, maybe it was a glitch in their production line, or maybe one of their employees, you know, had kind of slipped and wasn't, you know, paying attention when they do their product checks or whatever. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will try to make some videos. I'm actually going to go keep on shopping either today or tomorrow, so I should be back. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good day.